welcome back to my channel. So I was scrolling through all my groups on Facebook last week and I came across on the Colouring Heaven Facebook group. I think it's Colouring Heaven's Friends or Friends of Colouring Heaven, one of the two. And someone had shared these. Now these got me really curious because they just reminded me of my Pastel Holbein pencils. The colours are very similar. I'm not 100% sure whether they're oil or wax based. I've not tested them out yet. I've just took them out of the box that they came in and took the plastic off. So I'll just show you the back of the box. So there is 50 colours in here, and where is it in English? These coloured pencils are intended for drawing, colouring and writing on paper, intended for children, etc, etc. So I don't know if they are just intended for children, like you've got Crayola, but I know that you can get fantastic results from Crayola pencils. I've seen plenty of finished pieces with Crayola pencils, so I don't know if these are aimed just for children, but my curiosity got the better of me, so I ordered some. Now the website that the lady supplied, I could not find these pencils. I searched, there's pencils, pastel pencils, colouring pencils, I couldn't find it, and I ended up saying that in the comments and someone kindly shared the link. So that's what I'll do. I'll not share the website, I'll share the actual link to take you straight to these pencils. Now when I purchased these last week, and it was only Tuesday or Wednesday last week, they cost me £13.63 with £1.71 shipping to the UK. Now, I have gone onto the actual website that I will link down below, and they've shot up in price now. Now, I don't know whether that's because they've been shared so much, I'm not 100% sure, but they've gone up to £21.45 now, and I don't know if the shipping would be the same or different, and I'm not sure why the price has shot up so much, but it has nonetheless. But yeah, I suppose if you keep an eye on the website it might come down. But let's get testing these pencils. It says they're 4mm, so it's a thicker core, soft drawing tip, so that makes me think that it's going to be more like a Prismacolor. Let's see. Easy sharpening and a round shape. So here are the colours, and I have pulled out my Holbein pencils, and I'm telling you, it's so close to colour. I've got the Monarch, the Black Widow Monarch, and they were very close as well, but I think these are even closer. So I do keep these in the order that they came when they came shipped to me, so it's going to be a little bit different because it's the opposite way around. But if I try and show you like this, so you get your creams, greens, blues to your pinks, which are here on this side. Just switch around. Pinks, peaches to the greens, blues again to the purples, to the pastel brown shades, to the muted greens, and then if we turn over again, I am going to have to probably transfer these over to a pencil case. But even these very end colours, so it stops here. This is where it stops, and these are separate colours that I've bought. But they're super duper similar, and I will swatch them out together. Now, I am going to have to do a separate swatch chart in my book, but I'll get a separate piece of paper and I'll do some side by side swatches so we can see the difference. So I've just got a scrap piece of paper, and on the pencils it does say Astra on there, so that's what I've just written down, and then I've got Holbein on this side, and I'm just really curious to see what the colours are actually like. So I'm going to pick this very lime green colour, and it is a very light pencil, it is a thick core on there. So if I get the Holbein one out, they're so similar in colour, so similar. I'd say the Holbein has probably got a little bit more weight to it, not much. I wouldn't say there's much in it, but for the size of the barrels, I mean, they're if not identical. If these are not a knockoff of these, I don't know what is. I mean, even to the way that they've displayed the colours and they're laid out. Anyway, So let's bring you in a little bit closer. I've not tried these yet, like I said. So we'll go with the Holbein first, because I do know why these work. They are really, really soft and super duper pigmented, easy to blend, but they should be for the price tag that these pencils come at. I do believe that they're about £3, if not £3.50 each, depending where you purchase them from. So that is your lime green colour. Now I'm quite nervous with this because I spent a lot of money on these Holbein ones, and if these turn out to be just as good, we'll see. So they're laying down really nice and smooth. I'm having to put down a little bit more pressure than I am doing on the Holbein side, but I am amazed. I am amazed. So the Holbein side has got a little bit of a sheen. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but it's got a little bit of a sheen, and the Astra side, yeah, the Astra side has as well actually. So let's try another few colours. So should we go for a less bold one? So we'll go for this pink colour, which I'm telling you, it's so similar. Is that the right one that I've picked out there? No. So is it this one? Yes, it is this one. So the Holbein one is a little bit darker on this one. So we'll do the Holbein side first again. So really smooth. I'm not having to put too much pressure down. If you hear little tappers in the background, it's my little doggies having a wander probably. And then we'll go in with the Astra side. Is that how it's pronounced? Astra? I'm pretty sure it is. And this side, yeah. So I'm having to push down ever so slightly more. They do remind me a little bit, I've got to be honest, they do remind me a little bit of the way that the Castle Art pencils laid down. So I will definitely test these out on a page and update this video probably in the comments on how I got on with them on an actual colouring page. But going off the swatches, I am really impressed. I mean, if you wanted to try the pastel colours and you didn't want to fork out, because they are expensive for pencils, they are expensive, I would recommend these so far. Right, so we're going with this purple shade, which is more of a muted colour, and it's rose grey. That's one thing. They're named or numbered. They're not, which is unfortunate. I mean, you could get around that by just putting little stickers on the top of it with numbers. That's probably the way that I'd get around it. Let's go in with the Astra side first. So you can see there's a little bit of crumble there. I will try blending two colours in together in a minute as well. I'm just curious to see how close these colours are. So that is the muted purple, and then in with the Holbein. I'm just double checking. Yeah, so the Holbein ones do lay down a lot nicer and with little effort. But I mean, for the price difference. So again, my eyes cannot tell the difference in them colours. So let's try a blend. Let's try an easy one first. So if we go for, we'll go for the very first one, which is Cherry Blossom on the Holbein, and the very first one in the Astra one. So we'll put them there, and then we'll transition into, I don't want it to be too harsh. I do want to give them a fair try though. This is a peachy shade. Let's see if I can pull the identical one out. Also, it's the one after that. Because they are laid out ever so slightly different in my pencil case, it's a little bit confusing, but I think that's meant to be the colour matches there. So I'll first do the Holbein. And I'll bring it over a little further. I don't know if these colours should be okay. And then with the Holbein, work on the outside and bring it in. I think we'll try a more daring colour next time, see if we can really blend them together. And then back in with the lighter shade. I mean, that to me is more or less seamless. Right, so to the Astra side. These are really, really nice skin tones. Really nice skin tone colours. And I've not sharpened any of these yet. I will do it all on camera, because it does say easy sharpen. And I use a crank helix sharpener. So bring that a little bit further down. And with the peachy shade, that's one thing I wish they had names. I wish they had names. That would have been nice. I think I'm doing this at an awkward position. I would, if I was colouring my own time here, it would be like this. So bear with me. The more that I'm using these, I'm thinking that they're oil. But I could be wrong. I'm definitely not a professional colour pencil artist. Definitely not. But that is the blend of them two colours. I mean, I'm just gobsmacked at them colours. I really am. So let's put these back before I get too mixed up. And let's go for some more daring colours. So what about, I mean, these probably aren't going to blend in very well with each other, but we'll go for a green, and then we'll go for, should we just go for a blue? No, we'll go for this dark blue purple, which is this one, which I'm thinking is not going to work out too well, but we'll see. So the green Holbein side first. If I just turn the page ever so slightly, they make it so much easier for myself. Just with a lighter hand and bringing it out. And then with the Holbein. That's not too bad actually. And back in with the green. And let's try this side. Now, to do with that price difference, I really do think that, you know, when something gets popular, they're gonna shoot the prices up. So maybe if you waited a little bit, the price would come back down. I mean, even for the price that it's up to now, I think it's a good price for these pencils. And then with the blue shade, I'll say it again, but it's it would have been fabulous if they had even just numbers like the Castle Art ones. That would have been very helpful. think I might test these out as well on black paper. With them being quite bright colours, I'm curious to see how much they stand out. So that's our blends done. Just making sure that I'm putting these back in the right places and not getting the brands mixed up. But so far, so good, and I'm really impressed with the colour matches on them. It's looking a lot darker on camera than it is in real life. They are super pastel in real life, so I don't... Maybe I can change the settings, but I promise you they are pastel. So I'll go and get a piece of black paper and we'll do some testing with that next. Right, so here's our black paper. The only thing that I've noticed is it doesn't come with a white in this, which would have been nice. It would have been nice to compare what the white would have been to the Holbein white, because the white does come in the pastel set with the Holbein set. But yeah, so again, just random colours. We'll go for this really, really bright pink. And where would the match be on that? Is that on the opposite side? So we've got pinks and muse over. So that's this one. It is called fuchsia, so that is quite different. So these colours are different. So this one, in my opinion, I wouldn't call pastel at all. So this, they've got that colour wrong. So let's swatch it on here first. Oh, it's not as bright as I thought it was. I was definitely expecting it to be more fuchsia. And then the Holbein one. This is a more used one, this. It's a lot shorter. And it's not as pigmented, actually, but it is a lighter shade of pink. So that's them two. Onto the black paper. So, I can't really compare actually, because I've not used the Holbeins on this paper, so yeah, so the Holbeins are definitely brighter on the black paper. And let's just go ahead and try one more colour, why not? We'll go for the yellows, which these look super duper similar. With the Holbein first, which works a treat. This paper that I'm using is just a cheap craft paper that I purchased off Amazon, and yeah, they're a lot more duller on the black paper. They do look a lot better on the whites. But yeah, all in all, I'm pleasantly surprised with how much these pencils cost and the amount of colours that you get, even though you don't get a white. That would have been nice, that would have been nice. I will leave the link directly to the website that I purchased these off. Again, it was thanks to a lady on Facebook that shared these. So I don't know if they will be coming up or down in price anytime soon. I'm trying to just think if there's anything else that I want to test them on really before I finish the video. And I can't really think off the top of my head. Am I going to be able to get this box out here? There we go. But yeah, if you know a pencil lover as well, I think this would make an absolutely brilliant gift. I mean, it's so pretty. And personally, I think that I'm just going to keep them stored in the box. I might pop a little bit of masking tape on either side just to make sure that they don't fall out. But yeah, for the price that I paid for these, I'm really impressed. Oh, that was the other thing. I was going to test a sharpening one with a very full pencil sharpener. I nearly forgot that. So let's go for this pink one again and see how well it does it sharpen. Now, I don't ever change the setting on this sharpener. This is just a setting that I keep it on for every single pencil that I use. And it's the sharpest one. And I've sharpened it more than I probably should because I just want to see if it breaks. But it's give it a nice point. again, I'm pleasantly surprised about these pencils. I'll leave all the information down below, and let me know in the comments, are you going to purchase these pencils? I think they're definitely worth it for the price tag. I hope you enjoyed the video, checking out something new. I was really curious, and you know, I hope that makes you decide that you want to try something new today anyway. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!